What is up guys, Cryptic Boss here bringing you another Genshin Impact video. Now the last video I posted was about Lost Ark and it didn't really do too well, and I totally understand that because pretty much 99.9% of my subscriber count is filled with Genshin Impact fans, and that's completely normal. That's totally fine. I love that. I mean, that's how I started my channel off, with Genshin Impact content, and I will continue to do so. But it was kind of cool to try out something different. It did get about 100 likes, which is still kind of bizarre to me, but compared to other videos, it clearly shows that there's an audience for Genshin Impact on my channel more than Lost Ark. But this is not what this video is about. It is about the one and only KAZUHA, the King KAZUHA himself. And listen, I'm gonna get a lot of questions. I have been getting these questions every single day on my stream, which by the way, I am going to be streaming right after this video, so make sure you check me out over there. But the three basic main questions that I keep getting are, first one being, when is KAZUHA coming? You know, I get that asked every single day pretty much on my Genshin streams and in my YouTube comments, even on videos that are not about rerun banners. People still ask me, well, Cryptic, when is KAZUHA going to come? Is KAZUHA going to be in 2.6, 2.7, 2.8? I mean, listen, we're in 2.6. He is going to be next. To put it short, KAZUHA is going to be in patch 2.7. The second question I get, should I summon for VENTI or KAZUHA? Once again, the only answer is KAZUHA. I'm kidding, by the way. If you want to summon for VENTI, that is totally fine. If he's your favorite character, go for it. VENTI is an SS tier character. I do have him at C1, so I am speaking from experience. I've had VENTI since the first day of his release, and I still use him in Abyss. He's great. He does the job. I don't have KAZUHA, but I have played with him multiple times thanks to my amazing viewers over at Twitch, which, by the way, if you guys want to see a C6 KAZUHA showcase, feel free to check me out over there. But moving on, the last question is, should I summon for KAZUHA or Ayato? Once again, my answer is going to be KAZUHA, and that is basically because this is going to be Ayato's first ever banner in patch 2.6. On the other hand, KAZUHA is going to be getting a rerun after a very long time. The reason I think he is going to be next is because, if you guys remember, KAZUHA was our first ever Inazuma playable character, and he's never had a rerun since then. We've had characters like Ayaka that are coming in the next patch, but no KAZUHA yet. So I strongly believe KAZUHA is going to be next, and the fact that he is going to be getting a rerun banner makes him more rare than Ayato, who will undoubtedly get a rerun banner pretty soon in a couple months, I would say. When I say pretty soon, I don't mean like 3, 4, 5 months. I mean like at least half a year, and that is still kind of soon compared to the previous releases, because the new system nowadays is the double rerun banner, which basically means that you are going to be getting your favorite characters sooner than later, sooner than before. And so I do think the wise decision here, if both of these characters, KAZUHA and Ayato and even VENTI, are your favorite characters, if you're picking from VENTI and KAZUHA, just look at their playstyles. Do you enjoy bow characters or sword characters? Do you want, a very extremely easy character who just presses one button, makes a little tornado, and everyone's in it? Then your answer is VENTI. If you like his looks, by the way, this is, speaking aside from the fact that they are your favorite character. So if VENTI is your favorite character, straight up go for him. If you like KAZUHA more than VENTI, go for KAZUHA. But if you love them both and you're still stuck in between, personally, I do find KAZUHA to be way more enjoyable. I mean, he's got a sword, he's got one of the best outfits in the game. I do think he is the most drippiest male character in Genshin Impact, and I do stand by that statement regardless of what people say. He is the king of drip. Also, his ultimate is way more aesthetic and way more nice looking compared to VENTI, which is just a tornado. And lastly, he is a sword character. He's not a bow character. I used to be a child main for the longest time, for almost like a year. Ever since I got Hu Tao, I've been maining her since then. And the reason I say this is because being a child main was kind of boring if you only used his bow stance, which by the way, nobody does, because if you're child main, you know that to optimize child, to use him at his highest potential, you got to use his dual blades. But using him for like a year kind of made me bored of the fact that, I'm just sick of bow characters. They're really boring. I skipped Ganyu for the same exact reason, not only in her first ever release, but also a rerun banner. And I could have had the Morgana team comp, which by the way is one of the most broken, if not the most broken team comps in the game. It is basically Mona, VENTI, Ganyu, and another ice character, for example, like Diona perhaps. And I could have had that, but I skipped on it. I did have all the Primo Gems. I could have easily summoned for Ganyu, but I just didn't do it because I didn't enjoy the gameplay. I was kind of saving for Yamiko, which again, she's not a meta character, but I did summon for her simply because she is very good looking. I mean, I love the character. She's got an amazing personality. So that putting aside, going back to the main point of KAZUHA, VENTI, and Ayato, right? I do think KAZUHA is going to be coming in patch 2.7. I'm like 99.9% sure. There is absolutely no way, because he is the first ever Inazuma character we see. And once again, we got VENTI before KAZUHA, which is a very smart business move, because think about it. This is VENTI's second rerun, but KAZUHA's first ever rerun. So to put KAZUHA in a later patch, because we know that as patch patches move on forward, things get drier and drier, people are burning out. So to bring Kazuha right before Sumeru, like 2 patches before Sumeru, is gonna bring back the hype, and saving him for, you know, nearly the end is going to be a very smart business decision. Even though I want him as soon as possible, I do understand what they're doing. They're a billion-dollar company for a reason, so I do think Kazuha is going to be a better pick. He is going to be absolutely worth it. Now, note that I said a better pick. That doesn't mean that Venti is bad. Venti is amazing. I do have Venti and I will have Kazuha, and if you have more questions, come to my Twitch streams. I'll be happy to answer them and also judge your builds, give you some tips and tricks. So yeah, check me out over there. If you did enjoy this video, let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like. Let me know who you're going to be summoning on. Is it going to be Kazuha, Venti, or just Ayato? You know, why not? Do whatever you want. It is an amazing pick. All 3 of them, they're insanely good. They're, you know, pretty much meta characters. Not sure about Ayato, but I do think he is going to be a man is straight out of Demon Slayer, so it kind of makes sense. And just know that if I catch you lacking in the Inazuma streets with no Kazuha, then I love you and I feel really bad for you because you missed out on the greatest character of all time from Inazuma. But that besides the point, summon for whoever you want, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.